Question number 11, Ian McKelvie.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question to the Minister for Primary Industries. How will Budget 2016 support the eradication of bovine tuberculosis?
The Honourable Nathan Guy.
Budget 2016 confirms almost $70 million of new funding over the next 4 years to help eradicate bovine tuberculosis. Together with the primary sector, we've made great progress in tackling this destructive disease. Since 2002, the number of infected cattle herds has reduced by 90% and infected deer herds are down by 95%. TB has been cleared from wild animals in more than 1.2 million hectares of forest since 2011. This new funding will help achieve the goal of eradicating bovine TB from cattle and deer by 2026.
Very good. Supplementary, Speaker.
Supplementary question, Ian McKelvie.
What are the benefits of eradicating TB from New Zealand?
The Honourable Nathan Guy.
The benefits of eradicating TB helps protect our livestock production and value, maintains New Zealand's reputation in international markets. An independent economic analysis states that the TB plan will provide $11 in benefits for every $1 invested. This includes financial benefits, trade and biodiversity benefits. Having a clear target for eradication is welcomed by farmers who have spent many years and millions of dollars fighting this disease.
Supplementary question, Ian McKelvie.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. How does this funding differ from previous funding for TB management?
The Honourable Nathan Guy.
This new funding aligns with an amended TB plan, which has been reviewed and modernised. The new plan is more targeted. Its scientific risk-based approach, its fundamental shift from containing the disease to active eradication in livestock and wildlife. It's great news for taxpayers and for farmers who contribute around 60% of the funding out of their own pockets.
Supplementary question, the Honourable Damien O'Connor.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. To the Minister, who's going to fund the $4 million shortfall that he has appropriated through this last budget?
The Honourable Nathan Guy.
Well, I've just had an hour and 3/4 in front of the Select Committee this morning, and that question wasn't even raised by that member, and I don't know what he's on about.
Order. Order. Supplementary question, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Did an agency he has responsibility for inject possums with TB, release them into the wild, and then state we probably captured about a quarter of the exposed possums? And if so, does that mean that 3/4 of the deliberately TB-infected possums were not recaptured?
The Honourable Nathan
Mr Speaker, that member's been out in the public domain scaremongering. There was a scientific research program by Landcare Research in the Orongorongas. 12 infected possums were released. My understanding is 6 months later, 12 infected possums were captured and euthanased. And importantly, this is scientific evidence that allows us to adopt a new risk-based plan. It's very important that this happens, and actually TB is rife in this area.
Point of order, the Honourable Trevor Mallard.
Mr Speaker, I seek leave to table journal articles which come from scientific journals beyond paywalls, which indicate that the scientists were unable to note the rate of secondary infections of possums.
Before I put the leave, I just want to know how many journals the members have.
Well, there are four separate ones that
right, but we're putting the leave in total. Leave us sought to table those 4 journal articles. Is there any objection? There is none. Thank you.
One further journal article, sir, which...
Order. Point of order, seeking leave to table.
Yes, one further, which indicates that the average spread of an infected possum is 6 kilometres a year, which indicates that they would be 30 k from the site.
It's been well described. I'll put the leave. Leave us sought to table that further journal article. Is there any objection? There is none. You will now all be very well informed. Question number 12.